Okay. Okay, continuing with the grammar class. Now I'm going to begin with how to change voice. Voice change to buda amuk deal taurasi. Si question da sumana metric ta haying pira main khalo. The news shocks. Spelling se H O yadam ni si se S H O C K S. The news shocks the old man and appear. So, a voice change to the most important points to deal with voice is checking the tense of the sentence. Tense is hana kangbam sangeva. Sigi tense kari de legi. Tense yeng basikata de yengi verb de yeng neva. So this is your verb. Sigi verb say V1 the libera, V2 the libera. See whether this is in the present tense or the past tense or the future tense. So see the future tense or maram this modal se out there. So maramaduna see automatically see V1 lani. So V1 se lakpa matam da akoina next amu akoina khangna na hona ga se whether this is in the active voice or passive voice aba. Maram di voice change ade akoina angang uring the class say 5 6 7 da gadi active to passive to olu natraga passive to active to olu aibneba ado akoina metric level yaura kan da di active to passive to olu passive to active to olu na question di pira aroeba question se smile la neba voice whether this voice is going to be in the active or passive aibidu di satra duna mana find out tok jagadam neba ado gadi si v1 da leiram ni na aigi previous class ta aina pigre V1 natraga V2 da laiba khuding makse all are in the active voice. V1 natraga V2 da ek lakpa verb khuding makse adoragadi active voice adum lain. Once active voice lairagadi you will be having your subject and you will have your object. Subject ko object adum compulsory laani. Adoragadi say this is your subject and the old man this is your object. Adudi akoina active passive deal tawa matam da yam easy hoyeba sigi object na subject ki mafam sakhrani sigi subject na object ta lakaneba adudi the old man amu horane basda the old man then sigi na v1 da lairamni na present indefinite neba v1 hai se present indefinite. So what is the formula of v1 in the passive voice? V1 se passive voice da my formula dikra mai lai mr is plus V3 lakadoini. Ado the old man I say singular ni. So therefore you have to choose is. The old man is shocked analani. Ado di si V3 lakadoini. V3 di kramaina ed hapsalaneba. So passive voice the old makudi makta V3 is compulsory. V3 yaw the baswaya de. If there is no V3, that means your passive voice is going to be wrong. Masi adum landana adum lairani. So therefore V3 is compulsory. Si lako matamda. This is the difficult part. Ayamba satra di say the by hapsa lurne by the news ana. Ado by do the di landu se. Sivaw the di satra ayamba around say 95 to 97 98% angang ayamba loing ngamani na khale swai phawda. Ado other the percentage khara ayamba ama maybe 30-40% of the students are most likely to use by. Say the by hapsa lakado male ba ina. So yam section batare se the by lakpa yade kai gino by happy sikram kandalai when the doer of the action is a living person haibidi thawai pan ba pot ora kanda thawai pan ba pot ora kanda koina by hape ba marandi by se agent ni agent do thabak to ngamba pot ta akoina by hakone ba. So what about news? News is the thawai pan ba pot na te ba adudi sok har kanda at the news swain lakpa yai. The old man is shocked at the news or with the news. In this case, you can add at or with. So you have got two options, but you can never use by the sula lakpayade. So this is how you change active voice to passive voice like this. Haibidi active voice bi passive voice bi ko. Question number pira aneba. Madu akoina khangaba matung da koin change tobjabani ko. So like this. Now the second question D. Say amaga amupire that bottle contain say a little honey in a pire. So this is your another question. Say the amu question je mu lai de that bottle contain a little honey na ihan ham da yenge tense the yenge tense ke dore si V2 the lere. So definitely this is active voice again. Si active voice the lere. Then active oiraga di magi compulsory subject ama yaurani. Then your object ama yaurani. So definitely you should begin with a little honey na mulai. At a little honey simana sayda past tense lay ramnina past tense ki formula do mukhang bam changi. Ador gadi magi pasta past indefinite ki passive voice ki formula di where or was. Madu hapam changi then plus V3 lani. Ador gadi sayda a little honey is the madi singular la lay ramnina was picked already. A little honey is uncountable and all the uncountables are treated as singular. Madi uncountables kudi makti singular ne na treat tong neba. Aduna was e when hapani aduga contain adum laani. Marandi V2 ga V3 gi spelling se sab manaba haitare. So sidadi V2 in a season here this is V3. Si V3 when sinani maram di kano special verb ki matung dagi lakpase akoina V3 in account tawi not V2. Ada sidasu swipe house around say 95% of the student will not make any mistakes up to this point. Sigi points about the loinam understand tawraneba. So what are you going to use here? Say the preposition se karam manova use tawdoi se that bottle na hare by that bottle adu sumu yararoi. Maram di kano the bottle do non living thing neba. Then adu di kai ta tare with hap to ribra at hap to ribra ado bottle manung de yawe have na tro a little honey se ado manung di kari hape in that bottle. So this is the appropriate preposition that you have to use. Sidana at sidana sidana in sidana. So aduna metric ki question hang pa matamda simply don't treat the question to be very easy. Hegi ma matam de am live di man ne ba ko. Aduga mai manung da some sort of akhoi gi kitang khak akhoi gi technical difficulties khara hapakan ne ba. Question setter do na suksoi shoi do na normally akhoi na some active passive deal tor ko da by sil win deal tawe ba. Ada by se adu ki matik common oi bani na satra aya mana by se da apsa lu ne ba. Yam mun na section ho da ba hai tare ko. Aduna grammar di slight mistake am lai beda madi mark phangoi doi ni. So you have to be extra careful. Yam na section bam changi yam na kul loi na ko. Maram di horen agent gi hapam dai sida yam na section bam changi ba. So this is one of the examples I am giving you. Now, say the Swana Mupi Renkalo who blasted the World Trade Center. Smaina pirameng kalo, this is question sentence. Sina question sentence na mula eko. Adu this is active la passive la deal tore si tense yang si blasted ta dum yenge V2 lere. This is definitely in the active voice. Sisu active voice ta mula ire ba. Who blasted the World Trade Center ay. Adu di who ay sinangi subject ni. So who deal tauba sisu haiba masangi maram di who se active voice ta lebi ay passive voice ta lakpi ay. So you have to be very careful concerning who. Now don't think that if who is there, it's going to be active, and if who is there, it's going to be passive. Who can be in the active voice, who can be used in the passive voice. Use the way. So therefore, you have to be very careful. The World Trade Center is an object later. Now, who is V2 the later V2 ga use the minar who is active voice never. If who is used as active voice, adu the compulsory by whom the la never. By whom? Ado sina V2 the later was la never. Maram di kano sige si V2 gi akoina passive to olapa matam dadi where or was. Ado was lo gi maram di kano say the World Trade Center se singular ne ba. Ama khatani ko. By whom was the World Trade Center blasted se asida di V2 the sinai ko. Sina V3 the dum sinare then question ma. So this is how you change a sentence beginning with who from active to passive. Ado question is from the previous way I call. So if your question is given in the passive voice, then you have to change like this in the passive voice. So maina mo on batare. So maramadun active passive deal to matam dadi question namada akoina para ani adum tam ho way I call. active se som da la ka doi ni som gi som da dum on doi ni and the two meanings are the same meaning ani se samane kem ta khena balaite you cannot change the tense you cannot change the meaning of the given question all you have to do is just change some of the tense na haitare active ta leiba poto passive ta onthok pai wadani that means ngasai gi doer of the action do madu ontho onjin tong na bai wani object na thaba amu to honba subject na thaba amu to honba subject na thabak tawringe we call them as active voice aduga horen object to na subject te act tawra akandana we call it passive voice that is the meaning so fourthly mari subada khoin deal tawdu si sayida amula si number 4 whom did you meet yesterday na pira sayida do sida su whom ari ba pose active ta musijinari ne ba maram di sayida did ari se si b2 da lai ne ba aduna sayida na sina object lai thokram nina this is your subject subject sina you da lai ba adaga meet ai sina main verb ni this is called v1 so as there is v2 yaw kharabani na sida v1 ga v2 isan ba se sida su satra khara amadi confused soidana chalani now special verb ek yaw ringe when you are going to name the tense you are going to check first on the special verb then you begin naming the tense haibidi special verb ta yenga kanda tense ki maming do thon gadam neba and special verb yauna you cannot look at the main verb and name the tense see present tense ne na haibi aroi adudi automatically it's going to be wrong because you have special verb and this special verb is in the present tense in the past tense maramadu na koina kari harni past indefinite neba sidi do natraga does natraga did ek yawringe inareba main verb to always v1 the ineba so sigi v1 sida tense ki maming thon badi yaroi ai special verb ta yengaga tense ki maming thon doini adu si past tense le ko at the same time this is in the active voice manam di v2 da mung leiram ni na whom se huren v2 da mung yawrame active ta adu di kailani who da mung la ne ba adu di sina past tense le na who was met la ne ba who was met yesterday si kona ha pasu ai who was met yesterday by you na who was met yesterday by you so like this so this is passive voice aduna who se passive ta mung laiba ai ngasai deal tau gi bido who sina kari gumba active voice ta ler madi by whom la eba aduna who sina mu passive voice ta leiba targadi foreign change to da whom da mu sat leba so who ani leri se one used as active voice and one used in the passive voice so you have to be very very careful how who is used who is mani used to ge do yam section bam changi then next question people throng the river banks for puja smana people throng the river banks for puja hai do sida so khoi gi throng hai se v2 da dum lai jare ko aduna sigi v2 da leiramni na automatically this is in the active voice adorga di akhoi subject object adum thi jok pa yare this is your subject the river banks and have this is your object this is additional sidi ahien mani ahien badudi ahien boina horen adum tappa adum yare ko most important thing is that to find out your subject to find out your object then you know the tense then you can start changing the voice adudi voice to khoi change to budum yare adudi the river sigi dum horasi olakpa matamda the river banks see the past tense ta leigram ni na river banks se plural la lere where la ni where aduga asidana v2 da lere sida v3 lai strong most important point se sida mu la eba adudani aina haise metric question da piriba question do yam line su khallu no ba maram di some sort of trick ama mana hapai ne ba satra singna aduna si phawda di amuk chummena khallo seida makha tarakada usne ba yam important orise si throng hariba pose akoi by sina deba after the word throng we don't use by so therefore we have to select with see with la neba ado people di thawai pali ko thawai palaga di by hapon haibani, but there are certain words which you cannot use by after some of the words na haitare maramdi masi keno preposition phrasal verbs na haitare preposition ga maga inagada ba wahi khara lei some prepositions na haitare you can simply not use by even though living things comes up living thing do lakpa taraga su nang na by hapa yada ba wahi yam lei khre ko adu mising do khara section bam changi for example afflicted kaina haiba then suffering gaina leiba ko asi akoina suffering by gaina ta hapchen ba ya ponte ba then prevented kaise by gaina ta hap ba ya ponte ba aduna magi appropriate magi preposition sizinagada ba yamna lei madu singdun innagadam ne ba adurgadi hujik si strong lei se people do lakchar ga su strong with people by hapa yada ba si people di thawai palini aduga ahen ba wai do dum hapchen ba yare for puja. So this is how you change a given active voice to passive voice. Aduna question se som de gipira asu ai ko the river banks were thronged with people for puja adudi sigwi che amuk mang hine boren oren active voice ta muk change to bo matam da maram di kai nor kan da city throng leibagi with la ineba. So when you change to active voice you don't need this I with which se darkar letre people de mo ho hineba som nakanda. So the next question is say smaina ama pirame icham sambada ko shut your mouth and hide. So asina type of sentence kutak tak khang bam jangi si kari type no shut tagi hanaure. So si b1 di hanaw do khare se. So whenever your sentence begins with verb tagi nangi main verb tagi ko verb ai makal amuk yam lai gre special verb main verb kana lai gre adu special verb se helping verb main verb kana so amuk lai gre. So this is v1 main verb ni se adu sentence main verb na horaga di what type of sentence is it known haibidi kariyane khangna ge ba we call it imperative sentence haibidi command sentence ne ba se si command sentence horaga di we have different types of formula to change active to passive or passive to active haibidi command sentence ki di magi di on bagi niyom khara amuk lei jaye ba adorga di sigi si shut your mouth and haibe se si object yaubra object yawe ba sida ado command sentence ta karigumba object yauraga di you have got two formula ani la eba you dagi hoba ma let dagi hoba ma. So most of the student already know that formulas ibidi madugi formula dudi uji khangaba po ne ba ko know those formulas. So therefore shut your mouth and harapa matamda sigi si command sentence orabani na object su yaramni na se let dagi hoba su yaiba let aduga your mouth se hana dum puthok pirane let your mouth har kanda let ge hobo kudimak se b la aneba then sigi sat se sat ta dum lai neba maram di sat magi di atopa b1 b2 b3 samaneba adu se da b la amnina si b3 neba maram di same spelling da leje bai wani let your mouth be sat araga this is one way of changing or you may begin from you are ordered na lakpiya si order se si b3 neba all is it you are ordered. Once sigi formula se pick tauraba, then don't forget to put two infinitive. Sigi two se dum yauni, then copy the remaining. Atay siloin copy tauro to shut your mouth. Sumaina on gadab. This is how you change a given active voice to passive voice in this manner. So you have got two formula here. So you can just simply begin with let. You can begin with the use of let formula or you can begin your sentence with you formula. Ani is digidum on bayai. But you have to be very careful. If there is an object, you can still use this formula. Karigumba given sentence to the object yaramaba. Let ki formula say applicable neba. But if there is no object yaram draba, then you cannot use let. Let ki formula say sinabayaroi. Maramdi let ilagadi nangi say the subject yaudong neba. And if there is no object, then which subject are you going to use? Object yaram the subject to karamba sijina doino. Adudi yara right. So therefore, only this formula should be used. Sima. Then the next question is amalaya swaina. People say that analayamo. People say that she is a goddess. So I said the example P reaching say active tegi passive te loi on leko maramdi kanoda sidi isam samba noi the briefing people gumbani aduna aina ani pirise somdagi somda onbada somdagi pirasue somda su pirasue ko so maramaduna sidi ani ra tak pagi thodok pakesu leiti heba maramdi active passive by sidi active tagi passive onbada passive tagi active onbada sudum tam ho yare ba ani makse maramaduna hanjana ama passive ta umpi active ta umpi bagi di thodok pa darkar letre maramaduna active tagi passive onbada adum ayamba pire so people say sida koina dum khange si v1 da dum leijare at the same time sida su is yaujare si present indefinite ni at the same time sigi people say haramni na sigi si nangi subject ta leithokre say that she is a goddess to si hari ba po say si subject oina dilai ado whole sigi se akoina object oina deal tawrane ba people say that she is a goddess na aduna sigumba type of sentence sida su that yauri dana ko aduna people say se akoina on ba matam da kamaina olani see it is said and high neba it is said is si v3 da leirabni se now passive kudimak passive voice kudimak v3 yaune habani aduna people say have say it is said and on thokra neba maramdi it and hai se ngangnari ba potuni ko it hari se aduna it is said harga dese dum happy raba aduna this is non action sentence she is a goddess have non action di we don't sense madi active passive bible letre non action sentence di so therefore simply copy it she is a goddess harga dum loy adunana on ga dori ba part to di asagi sigi part se neba people say abdo it is said arga si v3 hole si special verb tagi v3 so this is how you change to passive voice there umba question sidi kaya di hungry bani adubo soina leireng khalo lemon taste bitter na pire so sigi questions di I think some of the students might not be able to change this. Si change to bang amdaba satra mayamam yaurong gani maram di kenoda masi noi gi school da masi deal to daba satra mayamam su yaurong gado mali si lemon taste bitter emni lemon se thawai panda ba pot neba aduna sina v1 neba so this is a peculiar type of sentence and haitare so normally akoina active voice se akoina semba matamda living person neba laidoi se thabak tawba ngamba ko thawai panba duna thabak tawdoi ni thabak tawba ngamdaba thawai panba nattabaduna thawai pandabaduna thabak tawba ya ponteba so therefore si lemon se thawai pandeba mana thaba amta tawba ngamoeba but still aikoina ma se subject oina thammeba sida aduga mana thabak tawbagi mawong neba ado si kitang khak deal tawsiko lemon taste bitter aise lemon di dum leijaba po neba natraga akoigi panbi da hauraga leijaba natraga madu he orga yum da dum thamba table da thamba freeze da dum thamba ado lemon se taste tawre bitter ne so how will you know that lemon taste bitter lemon se khai se kamain khangi no ba when it is tasted ma se tangaka da khangdoi natro tangdraga di kanana khangdoi no now ado hujipudi from experience tigi ko aina lemon se sutang tangudra se mina ingonda haire lemon se am khabane na so I just know it even though I don't taste it I know it because people tell me I believe miam na ingonda haibi banina so I simply believe it but ihan hanba madugi lemon se bitter oi natraga oidi se kamain khangdoi no ba when the lemon is tasted ma se tangakan khangdoi neba so asi common sense neba even though lemon se thawai panjadra kasu mana bitter oi hari se ngasa atang mi ma yaudoi neba so therefore this type of sentence is known as some miscellaneous type of sentence or peculiar neba se si akoi common sense da akoi na lawjaga neba lemon se thawai panjadra kasu lemon se akoi na tangudoi neba so lemon is to be eaten ko akoina sadoi neba aduna sigisi onma matamda smaina dum on birni lemon is bitter nalan so say the b3 yaudri ko lemon is bitter na hana pubire ado this is non action neba ngasai gi she is a goddess no lai se smaina non action da drop to bu maina lemon is bitter na non action da drop to birni aduga ma si horen tangaka na khangdoi nanda when it lai see it sina kanano khangnei se lemon sini so lemon and it is synonymous ani se manai when it is is lakpai maram se kaigino because this test is v1 v1 da lebido ina passive to ola kanda mr is na select tawani is lowi maram di keno it lae it se kanano lemon ni lemon is singular so therefore I'm using is when it is harga v3 do se da ta do so I class ta ina 20 high gre karino madudi all the passive boys should have v3 passive voice could be v3 yagodam neba and if there is no v3 that is not passive voice so you have got v3 here so definitely this is the correct passive voice neba passive tama p ge ko maram de active ngata p tare it is time for badminton to be played so v3 is the yaure so the v3 yauram nina this is definitely a passive voice see passive voice neba ado si active voice ta kamaina muk deal tawba tare seida it is time for badminton to be played here ado badminton se sanadui neba sanagadaba mi yauri eba badminton se kana sanadui no mi na sanadui neba ado badminton is the mathanda sana ya ponte someone or some people have to play I the badminton se akoi mi kharana natraga mi ani na yamdrabda mi ani na sana duineba ado disi kramaina on tare swana ole sisu adum copy tore it is time to play na la neba to be played I do to play da aduna koina se the section ga doise to dagi v1 lak pa se koina passive to on ma matam da b se koina sizineba yes so therefore it is time to play badminton har lores da madam di badminton gi mamang da koina article hapasu yadre madu so koina earlier ai lesson da deal tawre so this is how you sense a given passive voice to active voice in this manner so I think by now most of the student might may have learned how to sense or how to deal voice deal tawse some knowledge ti khara gain toromane na thajai aduna haying metric ta handaki sahida metric ta parkha thagada ba or next year da haitare next year da metric parkha thagada ba satra singda aina wish story aduna sigi question sing se aina saida some example piri sing yam helpful oigane na ai thajai I wish you all so this is it for today